Winter training for me is one of the important parts of being prepared for the season. Because if you don't prepare properly, then how do you expect to get good results? And also for me, it's a way of getting myself away a bit from racing and focus on other areas, my mental, also my physical strength. And a typical day for me training, normally I wake up, go for a run or do circuit training in the morning, and then go motocross or supermoto midday to afternoon, and then in the evening go for a swim or a light gym sesh. And that changes through the week. Sometimes I'll do a full day motocross, like 3 or 4 motos of 30 minutes. And other days I'll go for a bit more fun, still doing motos but a bit more easy because I've done cycling in the morning or I'm going to do something in the evening. So for me, is to keep it a busy day for me, also because I'm always trying to stay light. So if I stay at home, sit around, you know, I have the temptation to eat more, and you know, I can go out and burn more calories with the bicycle, running, in the gym. There's many reasons why I use motocross into my training. One, because it's quite high intensity for the heart rate, and then you learn to control your heart rate when riding. It's surprising how many riders don't breathe when they ride. Even myself in the past year, so I'm even still trying to keep working on that and adapt my style in the breathing area. Also with motocross, you have a lot of reactions, the bike's moving a lot, sliding a lot, you've got jumps, a lot of control, and also focusing where you're going, you know, because in racing you don't look, well, you shouldn't look a metre in front, you need to look 3, 4 or even more. And in motocross it's even harder not to look forward, you want to look where you are, but actually it's better to look ahead. So it's just more brain training for me than it is on the physical side, and of course motocross is one of the most physical motorsports on the planet, so you get the benefit of that also. With cycling, more is just to burn the calories. Also I do a lot of triathlon races and stuff, so I use it in a bit of a different area, you know, clear your mind a little bit, think about things, and just burning down calories to try and keep the weight down. You know, cycling, there is quite a lot of technique to it, but just basically what I'm doing is just keeping the weight down with cycling. Yeah, I mean, going to the test in Jerez, okay, it's not official, you know, you don't know what electronic other riders are using, there wasn't the full grid there, but the main thing for me was the feeling. Every time I went on the bike I felt more comfortable, I got faster, even when the tyre was dropping, and it was much more easy than I've had in the past 2 years. So I start to enjoy riding again, I get motivated, and that's helped me a lot during the winter. So going on to Sepang, you know, Sepang for me is not somewhere where you look to make the lap time. You know, riders go out in the beginning, in the first hour, and then they drop the lap time by a second. For me, I'd rather miss the first hour and start to work when you got a lot of tyre wear and learn to be consistent and fast on old tyres. Then when we get to Phillip Island and Qatar, then it's time to crack down on lap time and put in race simulations.